Hello and welcome to my tarot corner. And this spread is about Catherine and the growing responsibilities that she's getting from the royal family. She was now announced as the patron of the rugby team, something that used to be Harry's patronage, and I'm sure that she is a little bit scared about that. And there was also a rumor, there was a video by Neil Sean that said that after her marvelous performance in the Christmas Carol performance, that there are talks about her performing in the Jubilee celebration. So how does all of this affect her? How does she feel about this? Does it scare her? Does she feel that this is too much? Does she feel that it might hurt her being a good parent? How does she feel around or being that appreciated so much? And lately the guards chose her to be their colonel, although I understand it's not going through yet, but it is a big respect to be asked and to be chosen for that. But how does it really make Catherine feel? Because this can also make her feel a little bit overwhelmed, and maybe this can make her feel scared, maybe. So let's start with clearing the deck. Okay, I am going to try to ask the question very strictly. So, how does Catherine feel about the growing appreciation for her in the royal family, getting more roles, getting more patronages, asking her to be to perform in the Jubilee? How does all of that make her feel? How does she feel about the growing appreciation towards her and the elevation of jobs and patronages for her? How does she feel about that? I'm using the star spread, and this is the Art Nouveau tarot that I like using with Catherine. And the star spread goes like that the middle card is the significator card, which is the heart of the matter, and we get the Fool. Okay, so the Fool is a very highly spiritual card that speaks about boundaries, that no boundaries, and freedom that has no price. This is a little bit of both. I mean, it's a little bit, she feels a little bit that her freedom might be more compromised than it is as it is now. And we do know that she likes, going out, buying things by herself, doing things by herself. So in a way, and I remember I saw an article with that was an interview with a royal chef that spoke about being Catherine's chef will be a great job because she likes doing so many things by herself. So this is a bit about freedom that has no price. But on the other way, on the other way of looking at this card, this is a new beginning of a new road for her in the royal family, in the royal fold, being asked to do more things, being she's seen as someone who is very able to adapt to changes and can do things, new things, and does not care about taking risks. And you know what she did in the Christmas Carol performance was a risk, and she's not afraid of taking risks. So this is a mixed feeling. So first, she's a little bit scared of losing more of her freedom, but she also feels like this is a new beginning for her in the royal family. And I should remind you all that she was scrutinized in the past that she is not a hard worker, but actually she showed everyone that she is a hard worker woman. So what is the general energy around this? And we get the Queen of Wands. Now usually I get the Queen of Wands for Megan, but the Queen of Wands is actually an archetype. It is an archetype of the leader. And the leader can be someone who is only thinking about herself, but it can also be someone who has responsibility, someone who also thinks about her children, someone who also thinks about her her family. And this is the energy that comes out when she thinks about the extra things that she needs to do, that the thought about her family, about her children, and her personal responsibility is also coming up there. And in a way, the Queen of Wands is the archetype of someone who likes to perform in front of people, and she is being asked to perform once again, as she did. This is not something that is typical for her, but this is something that does come out for her in sometimes. And I should remind you also that when she and William just began to date, it was after she was performing as some kind of a model in a fashion show in their university. So she has this inside herself, this love of performing, and she is finding it easier and easier to perform in front of people, which is part of her job. This is part of her job description. She has to make speeches, she has to talk in front of people. So this is an energy that is coming out, and this is not always has to be Megan. So what is the influence around this? And we get the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles is a beautiful card because it is a card of giving and taking. This is a card that speaks about you get what you give, and if you give a lot, you get your worth of what you give. So this is being in the right place at the right time. This is another card of second chances. This is a card of luck. This is a card of getting what you deserve, because you are giving what you are giving, you are getting. So this is the influence here. So she is being given back what she deserves. She has given a lot and she gets back. So this is the influence. What are the emotions around this? And the emotions are the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords is a card of cool thinking. This is a card of being able to realize your thoughts and ideas and plans in the material world. So these are her emotions around all of this. She feels that this will allow her to realize her thoughts and realize her ideas. This card is actually about someone who is a good planner, and it's not a coincidence that this card has a crown on top, because this is also a card of someone who is royal. But this is also a card of someone who thinks out of logic, and he's logical and is a good thinker, good planner. So she thinks about her ability to fulfill her ideas and her thoughts and her plans, but she also is a good planner. She thinks about how to incorporate her family life with the extra responsibilities that she's getting, and this is something that she feels these are her emotions right now. So this card comes here in the star. And now the fifth card is the physical aspects of it, and we get the Nine of Swords. So there is some kind of worry there, and as I said in the beginning, there is a factor of worry. There is a factor of sleepless nights. She is worried about how this will affect her family life, her children, how it will affect her relationship with her husband, how it will affect the family relationships, because she has now gotten Prince Harry's former patronages, so she's afraid that it might harm the relationship even more. She feels, so this is worry, and she is worried a little bit. She is worried about the overload that it might give her, and she's worried of failure. She's worried that she might fail. She is scared of the possibility of failure. So this is the physical aspects, and these are her sleepless nights. And the end of the star in this spread is the outcome, and it comes up here, and the outcome is the card of Justice. So Justice is a card that speaks about being able to cut out everything that is not helping you in your advancement in life. It's not a coincidence that we began this with a major arcana, and we are ending this with a major arcana, because this is also a spiritual path. And her spiritual path will lead her to this point of being able to cut out everything that is not helping her to go forward in her life, and to do it in a sharp, clear, logical way, because she has the Ace of Swords, which shows that she's thinking right, her thoughts and ideas are right, and this woman in this card has a sword in her hand, and she's just because she has this scale in her hand. So she will, when she will cut things that are disturbing her, she will do that in a just way, and she will be very sharp, she will be very clear. And this is someone who knows how to, he goes forward, and he knows, this is the archetype of a person who knows how to make justice, how to be right, and to do the right thing. And this is her her future. This is the outcome, and this is how she will, this is where she's going. This is the path. This is her path. So this card comes up here in this star spread. So I'm just putting it here so you can see the spread, how it looks. And I do believe that she is a star, a rising star, and she will just show us more and more that the confidence that the family is putting in on her shoulders is justified. Now, the oracle cards that I chose are called the Transcendent Oracle, and these are cards of messages that can help people, but in their spiritual journey. And when I chose that, I didn't even think about the possibility that we will see here a spiritual journey that is so profound. So, but it is. So let's see what kind of message we can give Kate from the oracle. So first, I'm clearing the deck. And message for Catherine, Duchess of Cambridge. Message for Catherine, Duchess of Cambridge. Okay, so detach, seek refuge. The legend of Spider Woman. So this card actually tells her to detach from her fears, to be able to do things without all of those fears, all of the struggles that she is probably having, because we did get the Nine of Swords. And this that shows us that she has a little bit of a problem in accepting everything. So this card actually tells her to detach from that. And the second card that I got is create a powerful network. So in order to move forward, creating a powerful network will only help her to go forward and to be able to fulfill what she wants to fulfill in the best way it is possible. So this is it for this reading. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.